Hello and welcome back to Last Epoch. We're continuing to work with our Shadow Knight here, our Void Knight here, our Erasing Strike Void Knight. Took me a second to remember what the build is. But this is the one we're going to be focusing on for now because honestly it's the one that's the most fun for me to play out of all the characters that It used to be our Rogue, but to be perfectly honest, she's so squishy that I'm just afraid to. I feel fear when I use her because it's just every once in a while she just gets kind of stuck in stuff, and she doesn't have the resilience to be able to just kind of eat it up. Now, yes, right now we're still in the regular monolith versus the second level of monolith. I forget what it's called, but there's a squishiness to rogue type classes, and if you can make it to where you never get hit by anything, everything works fine. But if you're like this game in the rogue, sometimes you get unlucky and then you die, and then you end up having to lose all of your progress, and that sucks. So we're going to kind of focus on this character right now. I know the other one that seemed to kind of be popular was the druid, but I don't know. There's just something about that class that just doesn't spark my imagination as much as this guy does. He just kind of runs through like a juggernaut and just smashes everything to death, and it's fun. So this is what we're focusing on right now. Hey, I'll take whatever you have on you there, Loot Lizard. All right. I always think it's funny when I say the word Loot Lizard because it sounds like Lot Lizard. All right, so yeah, well, just like we have been, we'll just go through and do a couple of maps. We're able to get through these quickly enough that it's not like Path of Exile 2 where we only really have time for one map. You can usually get through 2 or 3, or sometimes even like 5 or 6 sometimes, depending on what the objective is. Like objectives like this where we have to go through most of the map is it can make it take a little while, but for the most part, we're able to breeze through these pretty quickly. So, alright, our other champion is over here. Oh, he's right here. Let's go this way around so that our rotating balls will hit him. There we go. Alright, that takes care of that. Moving on to the next one. Oh, come on, hit it. There we go. Gold aplenty. I'll take it. 110 armor. We would get more movement speed, but less resistance. I wonder if we could do something with this. It has more armor than what we have now. We could add physical resistance and damage, maybe. I mean, let's try putting it in here and see if we can get anything done. So it's got health, which is nice. It has the implicit movement speed, and it has. All right, so my concern is that it doesn't have a lot of forging potential. Let's see. What am I looking for? I got to remember what I'm supposed to do here. Oh wait, no, we want the Glyph of Hope. Okay, cool. Realistically, I don't see us being able to do anything. At the very least, we want to get the physical resistance and damage. So I think we get physical resistance on this side. Maybe. Yeah, physical resistance. Am I able to add melee damage? Yep, that ended up not. I mean, I don't want the movement speed that bad. That wasn't really worth it. So we'll pop that into there, and we'll put a Rune of Shattering on it just to get the stuff back out of it. That kind of sucked. I was kind of hoping we get a little bit more. So we're just trying to build this up until we can do all 3 of these at the same time. Let's just continue moving through this as best we can. Bloodworks. Didn't really pay attention to what map we were going into, but that's okay. We're going to get it done. Alright. I don't really know what the Bloodworks is anyway. Activate shrines to lure out the ambush. So we just need to find them first. Okay. Nope. That'll do that. Tally-ho, charging forward. Do it, do it, do it. We can do it. Oh, missed. I missed it. Alright, we'll get there. Oh, here we go. Like, why don't they just show the icons right at the front? You made me wait for it. Alright. Clear out our back a little bit here before we go to the shrine. Erasing strike literally erases them. And it's so sweet when it happens. Hey, lots of money. I'll take the money. Money, money, money. Money! Okay, boom. Hey, and there's the ambush. Sweet. Hey, that was quick. Gotta love that echo when the erasing strike kind of procs on its own. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll hop into the next one. Boom. Oh, come on. Take it. And all of these. I'll take that. Pick those up. And on to the next one. I don't really want to do an arena. So we'll go with the runes over here. Why not? Grab ourselves a couple more of these, and then we'll call it a day, I do believe. Because I'd rather do the 3 story ones in one episode. I don't want to do one of them and then be like, oh, we ran out of time. What do you do? Slay enemies to locate Flame Guard Sula. Moving right along. Not too shabby. Very nice. All right, so we just go in this direction as I bypass a shrine. Not too smart when you do that. So try not to do that. Grab this other shrine here. And orbit, orbit, orbit until they die, and that's it for that. Cool. That ends all of those dudes as I continue to miss. That ends all of those dudes there. All right. Try to grab ourselves a couple more like that. I think. I do believe. I mean, I think our goal for these videos is to try to build up enough can't remember what it's called. I keep forgetting to check it when the timeline thing shows up too. Stability, I think it's timeline stability or instability or whatever it is. That's the same thing here. We just gotta kill things until whatchamacallit shows up. Alright, that'll work. Just keep on moving around. That takes care of that. I'll take all the runes, why not? And then away we go. Crap. Alright, so I don't know if this is going to swing back around. I hope it is. I hope it's going to swing back. So we'll go down and to the right. And continue making our way over towards... Oh yeah, it would be stability because it says it right there on the screen. Kind of helps when you pay attention. Okay, that's fine. We're going to get over here and try to find Flame Guard Sula. Grab the shrine while we do it.
Stand down.
Clear out some of the riffraff there. I don't know. I think I'm getting the feeling I should probably go this way. Ooh, that one's cool. We'll check it out in a minute. Alright. I'm going to do a bunch of extra walking on this one.
Stand down or die.
Sometimes that's how it works out. Alright, here we go. Oh, oh. Yo, that was almost really bad. That was almost really, really bad. We saw how close I came to death right there. That would not have been fun. All right. Grab those. Grab all of that. Oh, another winged helm. This one's blue. Yay. Armor, dexterity, intelligence, and necrotic resistance. Plus 1 ward per second per 3 uncracked necrotic resistance. We would lose some physical resistance and damage and lightning resistance and mana and strength. I don't imagine that this is an upgrade for me, outside of the fact that it has a lot more armor. No, I don't think that that's going to be an upgrade for me.
Yes.
Oh, I always forget. Alright, moving on. Still need a fair bit before we're going to be able to get to that guy there, so... let's go this way. Up in this way. Yeah, come on. Whoa, what's slow? Terrain. Oh, man, that's the theme of my channel, man. Fighting with terrain. What are we supposed to do? Slay enemies to locate the unstable rifts. As they just melt away. All right, down this way. I'm going to go straight down. Try to get this one down and to the right first, because it feels like it's closer.
Stand down or die.
Hey, come on, get out of the way. Well, we'll go over here and slay this champion real quick. I mean, you know, when it's that easy, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's get our little loot lizard here. No sense in leaving items on the table. And then we got to get over here and seal the rift. So let's go over here and get that done. Just run around and clear everything out. And what do we got left? All right, there we go. That takes care of them. We just need to come up and to the left. Continue barreling through our enemies as we go. Grab ourselves a little bit of shrine action there. Blast and blast and blast. Up and up we go. Might as well come back and grab these glyphs here. And let's seal this one. Just run around and run around. Back across. Racing. Oh, okay, he's a little bit tougher. A little bit tougher. And that'll do it for that. Grab ourselves a bunch of stuff. Grab our void resistance. Oh, we need like one more. So we'll do one more. That'll open up the... I'd rather go for runes. We'll do this last one. That'll... Oh, I think that actually did... I think that already opened up that one. That's fine. We'll do this one. This will be our last one. And then in the next episode, we can go complete the storylines to finish out level 75 or whatever this is. So, slay enemies to locate the Wingari Beastmaster. Beastmaster. Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff over here I want. Nice. I'll pick up the Iron Greaves, but I don't foresee using them. It's been my experience in most games that uniques are mostly useless unless you have a very specific use for them. So, you know, they're great if you have a specific build in mind, but if you're just running around grabbing stuff, uniques are almost completely useless. Very rarely have I found a unique that just, I mean, because they're uniques. Because very rarely have I ever found a unique that just happened to work for whatever I'm happen to be doing. It happens to be better than just a generic set of gear, or a generic piece of gear. Alright. Let's get him dead. Another erasing strike. We'll grab all of those and jet away. And this is the Wingari Beastmaster, so we'll just run circles around him until he dies. Another Erasing Strike. Okay. What is this? Anomaly. Put Anomaly on him. All right, that will do it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with that thanks button. Also have PayPal and Patreon links for those of you who prefer to go that route, because some people do like to go outside of YouTube to contribute to channels, so that option is there for your convenience. So, again, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to come back for our next episode, and I'll see you then.